from beautiful South Florida. There's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
29, down. You're mine.
Carr going to throw right away. That's going to be caught by Bigsby. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 4.
Express.
Here's Carr to throw. Open man. There's Darnell Washington. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
694. 29. Express. 618.
Now Carr. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Brought down by Trayvon Walker on the pass rush.
And we all know how talented this guy is, who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Carr. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher, and that's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Browns are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Mayfield. Here's Johnson with a reception. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play that time for Cleveland. 65 yards. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Benson is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down. So stuffed from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it.
And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Trey Benson, his 12th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Browns use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0.
Dolphins nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5.
Hey, 734.
Now Carr. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Well, starting drive number 2 off on the right foot. Completion for the first down. Drive 1 is they had to be pretty frustrating because they moved the football. They just didn't get any points out of it.
But warm-up QB, too. Let's bring in the backup. I mean, my goodness, you take them downfield and you don't score points. You know I'm being totally facetious here, right? I'm just kidding. Nice first drive. Rarely do teams score on every single drive in a game. But they like what they did there. They just hope they can pay it off this time with some points.
Carr. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 44-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 44-yard line. Carr now to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down. The Dolphins at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down. Here's Carr. And he'll get it right back to Washington. And down inside the 15 he goes. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Throwing now is Carr. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
90 down. 29. 29. You're mine.
They'll look to throw again. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tank Bigsby, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. and not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
Second and 10. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now he's going to get it on the jet sweep. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
Hey, alert 33.
Mayfield now. Throw left side complete. That's Benson. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. The end result, 21 yards.
Boy, a lot of moving parts on this play, but what a nice design to leak the running back out to the left and send him down the field. And a good job spotting him and hitting him for a big play.
Now Mayfield. That's complete. It's Neighbors. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Well, you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all, and I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Aiden Hutchinson, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
He had some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
Mayfield. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Benson. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. From the gun, Mayfield. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss.
He gets it left side to Johnson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. From 19 yards away. And the Browns have taken the lead. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
From the end zone, here's Devin Tompkins.
And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. Two division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because, to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up fourth down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is fourth down.
7:34. What's up?
They'll try and throw for it here.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 21 yards there. A big play on fourth down.
34.
Again, they'll throw with Carr.
He'll get this complete to the rookie first-round pick.
And all the way in for the Miami touchdown. A great effort there. 54 yards.
And the Dolphins are an extra point away now from moving out in front. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Mayfield looks to throw.
A throw right side caught by Neighbors.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Throwing, Mayfield.
Here's Tucker, complete on the right side.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Going to the air again with Mayfield.
That's caught left side by Neighbors.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Run. Hey, alert 33. What's up?
On the jet sweep, here's Neighbors. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Hey, alert.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Johnson. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. And his kick here is good. And they have regained the lead. So they're content to take the 3. Somewhat of a conservative call there, opting not to go for it on 4th and inches.
And that's from a team that you and I know is not usually playing it close to the vest. It's a little bit of a surprise that they opted for the 3 instead of going for it.
Now this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Dolphins 14.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff, and the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
To throw, Mayfield.
This is caught by Tucker. And he'll be touched down to the end, but a big play on that one.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that?
Hey, alert! Regular.
Mayfield to throw it.
Open man downfield is Johnson.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They'll move the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling.
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game.
And the Browns take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes this a 9-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
From the gun now on third down, Carr. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
93.
They'll go for it. It's Carr. He finds his man, complete. It's Neal. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. Carr going to throw.
Now a short pass pulled in by Washington.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Dave's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the first.
He's been patient this entire game, waiting for the perfect moment to surprise them with a quarterback keeper. There he catches him off guard and converts his first rush of the game into a first down. Gotta love that efficiency.
Express.
To throw, it's Carr. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Washington. And he'll take this into the end zone for the Dolphins touchdown.
Darnell Washington,
45 yards.
and the Dolphins have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead is down to 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Third quarter of a 2-point game. A good one so far. Here's 2nd and 10.
Here's Mayfield.
That one taken in by Neighbors.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down.
Alert, alert. Run.
They'll drop to throw.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it.
Hey, alert. Set.
Mayfield now.
Open man here is Benson.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
Regular. Up.
And again, it's Mayfield.
That's complete. It's Neighbors.
20! And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 39 yards there, a big one.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
They'll run with Benson.
And he's in. Touchdown, Browns.
Trey Benson
With his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game.
And the Browns get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes this a 9-point game.
Dolphins 21.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this is picked up by the Browns.
Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game, because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
The Browns on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Mayfield. Touchdown!
Malik Neighbors
From 17 yards out.
and the Browns add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. A 15-point game now. You make the extra point, and that means on the other side you need 2 touchdowns and 2 two-point conversions. That's a pretty tall order here in the fourth quarter.
Agreed, because they really needed to come up with a stop there, and even if it was just to hold them to a field goal. Now they need to pull out the lucky horseshoe, because they've got to get an onside kick, and we've seen nowadays those are incredibly difficult to come by.
And not to mention they got to get the touchdown and a 2-point conversion first.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. From the gun, Bigsby.
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
Hey, 734. That's it.
Here's Carr to throw.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
So a fourth quarter pick six here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick six, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there.
70 yards. And the Dolphins are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Carr will look to throw. And he's going to get into the end zone for two. And they're back within 2 scores. Down 15 now. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Browns are able to cover this one up.
And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one.
The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And a nice gain of 21 yards.
King.
Now Mayfield. Touchdown, Browns.
Malik Neighbors
with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns.
And the Browns are closing in now on a 7th straight win to start the year.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
That 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the fourth quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one.
Here's Carr.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
What now?
That's good. For a Miami Dolphin.
Carr now to throw. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Throwing on 2nd and long. Carr. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And now another one thrown incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
29.
Now Carr, got to have this one. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A little jet sweep to start the drive.
And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A gain there of 21 yards.
With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
2nd down and 6 now.
Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it. And the catch made by Johnson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Browns up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And that final kickoff concludes the ball game, partner. And